Hello bibliophiles, and welcome back to Blatantly Bookish. I'm Marissa, and today I have the pleasure of welcoming you to the first day of Jane Austen July. I have been so excited for this month-long readathon that Katie and I are hosting. Katie even recommended a lovely Jane Austen mug for me that came in the mail. I don't know if you can see, but it has all the different books and all the different characters, and I just love looking at it. And really, almost everyone is on there, and it's just amazing. I also like drinking tea from it. So I wanted to just start Jane Austen July off right by recommending a whole bunch of videos all about Jane Austen that neither I nor Katie have made. There's a lot of really great Jane Austen content already on Booktube, and I just wanted to showcase some of the most brilliant Jane Austen videos that I've seen going around that really convey your love and enthusiasm for Jane Austen and her works. Of course, Katie and I do have plenty of videos on Jane Austen that we have made in the past, but these are just some that I've come across over the years on Booktube that I wanted to share with you. I am only human, and I can only watch so much Booktube at a time, so I'm sure that I have missed some key Janeites on Booktube. If you guys have other recommendations of videos or Booktubers who are really enthusiastic about Jane Austen and make some great Jane Austen content, please link them in the comments down below because I just might not be aware of them. So, on to the recommendations. The first video that I would like to recommend is by Claudia from Spinster's Library, and that is her video on where to start with Jane Austen. I was originally going to film a video this year for Jane Austen July, somewhat like this, but Claudia beat me to it, and I really don't think I could possibly do it in a more brilliant and eloquent fashion. So please watch this one, especially if you're new to Jane Austen's work. I pretty much think everyone should start with Pride and Prejudice, which is exactly what Claudia recommends first, and I think Sense and Sensibility or Emma should be next, and after that, probably Northanger Abbey or Persuasion, and then Mansfield Park last. But honestly, there's no bad order to read Jane Austen in. All of her books are excellent, and as long as you decide to pick one up, you're on the right track. I'd also like to recommend two just broad channels that really discuss Jane Austen a lot. Lucy the Reader is a rather large booktuber who talks about the Brontes in great detail, but she also does discuss Jane Austen a fair amount as well. Here's just one of the videos in which she discusses Jane Austen. I love the way in which she talks about these books, especially Northanger Abbey. She discusses some of Jane Austen's shorter works as well, which aren't the main 6 novels, which is actually quite rare to find on Booktube. So she's a great one to check out if you're interested in Jane Austen's perhaps more obscure works, shall we call them. Another booktuber who posts a fair amount of Jane Austen content is Emma, the Bookish Princess. You should definitely check out her channel if you love Jane Austen. She posts bookish things as well as Disney-related content. She hasn't posted a video about Jane Austen in quite a while, but she does have plenty of older videos, including a vlog of a trip to Lyme Regis, a Jane Austen quotations video, and she actually has a video about when she went to Jane Austen Day with Kate Howe, who's another one of my favorite booktubers. Anyway, I linked one of my favorite videos of hers about Jane Austen down below, where she just oozes love for Jane Austen and discusses her Jane Austen shelf. So this is where I actually first found the beautiful Jane Austen editions that I eventually purchased for myself. Let's see if I can find them. They're these. They have these lovely watercolor illustrations on the cover. They're called Read Red Classics by Penguin. So yeah, they're nice, they're easily portable, they're beautiful, and I just quite like them, and I'm really glad that Emma introduced me to them. Another popular Jane Austen related video to make is a ranking video where you rank your favorite Jane Austen books and least favorite Jane Austen books. This is a video that I don't know I will ever be able to do because it's like picking your favorite child. I mean, how do you do that? You can't. You shouldn't be able to. Anyway, I would like to recommend Lane's from Books by Lane's ranking video about Jane Austen's main 6 novels. As always, she is brutally honest. I very much disagree with her order, but it's interesting to hear different perspectives on Austen's work. And I do like that she likes Northanger Abbey more than most people do. I feel like it's just such an underrated novel. Another great ranking video is by Jasmine from Jasmine's Reads. I was quite unhappy that Northanger Abbey was ranked the worst in this video, but she quotes all of the books, so that redeems her quite a bit. And I do love quotes. I love videos with quotes. I love making videos with quotes. And yeah, quotes are something I never tire of. So I definitely recommend checking out her video. The other types of videos I want to recommend are Jane Austen discussion videos, where Jane Austen's works are discussed in a little more detail, perhaps for somebody who's read the book before and would like to hear more of a discussion, more details about the book, and more of an analysis on Jane Austen's works. So, just in time for Jane Austen July, Molly de Montaigne, or de Montaigne, I never know how to pronounce her name. I'm really sorry, Molly. But she just posted a video in time for Jane Austen July. She finished reading Jane Austen's main 6 novels, and she discusses her last 4 in detail. I was so excited to see another video from her. She doesn't post all that often, but every one of her videos are so well done and so thought-provoking. And this one was no exception. So if you're familiar with Jane Austen's work, I highly recommend you check this one out. Another discussion video I recommend checking out is by Olive from A Book Olive, and that's all about Mansfield Park. She has this whole video about Mansfield Park where she talks about redeeming the character of Fanny Price, who is often seen as a boring, lackluster Austen heroine. Olive actually has a lot of similar thoughts to my own with regards to Fanny Price, and I did a whole discussion video about Mansfield Park as well where I went into detail, but Olive does a wonderful job of continuing that discussion. So those are the Jane Austen videos that I wholeheartedly recommend to you. What other Jane Austen videos are there out on Booktube that you might recommend to me if I haven't seen them? And I hope your Jane Austen July goes very well and is off to a good start. So that's it for today. There will definitely be some more Jane Austen content coming your way soon. But until then, happy reading, happy watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!